So hello everyone, my name is Riya Rahul Chaudhary. I am back with the new video on another topic of mathematics. So here today the topic name is Unlocking the Fundamentals, a journey through algebraic expressions. So here actually this video is based upon the algebraic expressions. In this video you will understand and get to know about the basic. The first thing will be the definition of algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? What are the important terms you need to know to understand the term algebraic expressions? And then we will move on with the few more topics will be the basic calculation based on algebraic expressions. But first of all, a brief information, that is the history of algebraic expressions. So here the history of algebraic expression dates back to ancient civilizations. Around 2000 BCE, the Babylonians developed early forms of algebra using arithmetic techniques to solve equations. In the 3rd century BCE, Greek mathematicians like Diophantus made advances in symbolic notation for equations. Algebra flourished in Islamic Golden Age, with the scholars like Al-Khwarizmi, whose work Al-Jabr gave rise to the term algebra. In the Renaissance period, European mathematicians further developed symbolic algebra. Modern algebraic notation was standardized in the 16th and 17th centuries, largely due to contributions from mathematicians like Francois Viety and René Descartes. So here is kind of a brief history related how the algebraic expression concept was introduced. Now comes introduction to algebraic expressions. An algebraic expression combines or is a combination of numbers, variables, and mathematical operations. Unlike an equation, an algebraic expression does not include an equal sign. So make sure an algebraic expression, it means what? Through the example, you can also understand that it is a combination of numbers. Variable means letters that represent unknown values, and mathematical operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But there won't be any equal to sign. So here given an example that 3x plus 5 is an algebraic expression where 3x is a term with a variable x multiplied by 3 plus 5 means positive 5 is a constant term. So algebraic expression can have one or more terms and may involve variables which are raised to different powers such as 2x square minus 4x plus 7. So here you can see in the example, x is raised to the power 2. So here comes important terms related to algebraic expression. Through the diagram or through the example shown over here, you can see that the different terms, different important thing together form an algebraic expression. So we'll go through the definition of each terms. First is expression, second is terms, third variables, fourth coefficient, fifth constant, sixth exponents of power, seventh will be the operator, which means mathematical signs. So first definition is expressions. An expression is an mathematical combination of terms which are connected by operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So there is an example, that is 2x squared plus 3x minus 42 is an algebraic expression with three terms. So make sure algebraic expression is actually combination of terms which are connected by different operation. There should not be what? It should not have an equal to sign. Then the second definition is terms. A term is a single mathematical expression that can be a number, a variable, or a combination of numbers and variables multiplied together. So terms are separated by addition or subtraction signs. It means what? It is a single mathematical expression and it is formed by a number. It can be a variable or both of them combination. So see down the same example. In this example, there are how many? There are three terms. And these three terms are separated by two operations. One is addition and another is the subtraction. So here you can see 2x squared is one term, positive 3x is the another term, and minus 42 is the third term. There comes the third definition, which is variable. A variable is a symbol, usually a letter, that represents an unknown or changeable value. So here variable is actually what? Is a kind of symbol which usually a letter. Actually it represents an unknown or unchanged or changeable value. So down here in this expression, you can see variable, that is x. Overall x is used. Only one variable is used where letter x is said to be as variable. So let's move on to the next definition, which is the fourth one, which is coefficient. A coefficient is a numerical factor multiplied by a variable in a term. So here make sure what is coefficient? A variable which is attached to a number, and that number is said to be as coefficient. So in the expression 2x squared plus 3x minus 42, the numbers 2 and 3 are the coefficients of variables x squared and x. Then comes the fifth one, which is constant. A constant is a fixed value that does not change. It is a number without any variable. There is an example that in this expression you can see any number which is without a variable. Yes, the number is minus 42, which is attached to is not attached with any variable. So minus 42 is a constant. Second definition is exponent, or we can say it as powers. An exponent of power refers to the number that indicates how many times a base, that is a number or a variable, is multiplied by itself. Base is the lower number and raised to, written to the upper, is said to be as exponent or power. So here below in the example is given as 2x squared. The number 2 is the exponent, meaning x is multiplied by itself 2 times. See, to the variable x, it is raised to a number which is 2. It means that variable x is multiplied to itself 2 times. Now there is another definition, which is operators. In mathematics, operators are what? Symbols or signs that represent specific mathematical operation. which are applied to numbers, variables, or expressions. Operators perform actions such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions on operands. The numbers of variables being worked on. So make sure what is operands, or I can say what is an operators. Operators is nothing but the symbols or signs which brings together the given variables and the numbers together. So here are a few examples of different operators used in the algebraic expression. First one is the addition, which adds two operands, which is example 3 plus 2, you get the answer 5. Minus means subtraction, subtracts one operand from the another. It means 5 minus 3, you will get the answer as 2. Multiplication multiplies two operands, example 4 3s are 12. Division divides one operand by another. If, for example, 8 is divided by 2, you get answer as 4. I'm sorry, there is a mistake here. Please correct it. 5 minus 3, you get answer 2. And 8 divided by 2, you get answer 4. Thank you. Then here are a few more examples of understanding what is the coefficient, what are constant, variable terms, operator, base, and exponent. In the first example, you can see the example is 5x cubed minus 6. You can see the 5 is attached with x cube, a variable. That's the reason 5 is called coefficient. X to the power 3. The power is raised to the number variable x. So x is the base, 3 is the exponent. There is a negative sign used here. So the negative sign means operator. Here 6 is the normal single digit number without any variable. So 6 is the constant. Then the another example is 2x plus 4y minus 9. Here 2x and 4y is attached to two different variables. One is x, one is y. Therefore, x and y are two variables since they are attached to the variable. So 2 and 4 are coefficient. Since 9 is the single number without any variable, so 9 is constant. How many terms can you see here? Yes, you are correct. There are 3 different terms with 2 different operators. I hope you understood the basic or the important terms related to algebraic expression. Let's move to the next slide. Now we're going to see about how the addition of algebraic expression can be solved. Down here, there are the different steps to understand how the addition of algebraic expression is possible. So first is to identify the like terms. Like terms, it means what? Let's see. Group terms that have the same variables raised to the same power. That means, for example, 2x and 5x are like terms, but 3x square and x are not. So from this, we get to understand that the terms which have the same variable with the same power are said to be like terms. Then arrange the terms. It means write the expressions to be added in a line and align them like terms. It means bring all the like terms together. Add the coefficients of like terms. Keep the variable part the same and add the numerical coefficients. For example, 3x plus 4x. You will get what? 3 plus 4 whole multiplied by x. You get the answer as 7x. It means what? You can write the numbers in the bracket which are like terms and the variable outside the bracket. And then you can carry on the addition. So last step stays what? Write the final expression. After adding all like terms, write the resulting expression. So I hope so you understood how the addition of algebraic expression can be done. Let's solve and understand it more betterly with the examples. So here there is a first example, 3x plus 2y plus 5 whole is added plus to the next bracket 4x minus 5 plus 7. So what is the first step? First step is bring the like terms together. So 3x and 4x are like terms, same variable with same power. Then 2y and minus y, yes. Then comes 5 and positive 7. Correct. Then what? Add all the terms together. After adding, we are bringing the numbers together and writing the variable outside the bracket. Same way, 3 plus 4 will get 7x plus 2 minus 1 is 1y plus 12. Let's see the second example. 16p plus 3q plus 12 whole added to 5p minus 2q minus of 4. So here the like terms are what? 16p plus 5p. Yes. Then 3q minus 2q, correct. And the last one is 12 minus of 4 plus minus minus. Now we need to add all the terms together the same way how we did in the first one. So here please add all the terms together and the answer you get as 16 plus 5 as 21p. 3 minus 2 as 1 means q plus 12 minus 4 as 8. So here what are the steps to be remembered? First, bring all the like terms together. Second, make sure all the signs are put correctly and then you can add those terms and you will get your final result. Let's move on to the next slide. Next slide is about subtraction of algebraic expressions. So here also the steps are mentioned for how to subtract the algebraic expression. First, identify the like term same as the addition you did. You need to bring together all the numbers which have the same variable with same power. Then comes distribute the negative sign. When subtracting, distribute the negative sign to all the terms in the second expression or the expression being subtracted. For example, 3x minus 2 whole minus of 4x plus 6. It becomes what? It means you need to change the sign of the second bracket. The first will be as it is 3x minus 2 minus plus minus 4x minus plus minus 6. So it means you have to change the sign of the second bracket. Then third point is subtract the coefficients of the like terms. So here you will subtract the numerical coefficients of the like terms while keeping the variable part unchanged. Then the final is what? Write the final expression, which is after subtracting all like terms, write the resulting expression. So here what steps to be remembered? Bring all the like terms together, distribute the negative sign to the second expression correctly. Third, you will subtract the coefficients of like term, and the last will be your result. Let's better understand this with some examples. So here you can see the first example, 5x plus 3y minus 2 whole is subtracted by 2x plus y plus 4. So here you will distribute the negative sign. So here 5x plus 3y minus 2 minus of 2x. It means what 2 is having actually the positive sign. But you are minus plus, it becomes minus 2x. Then it comes minus plus minus minus y. Minus plus minus 4. Make sure you distribute the negative sign correctly. Now we will bring all the like terms together. It means what? 5x minus 2x, 3y minus y, minus 2 minus 4. Now subtract them correctly by writing the variables outside and bringing all coefficient inside the bracket. Now subtract the result and you're getting the answer as 3x plus 2y minus 6. So I hope so you understood the first example. Let's move on to the second example. 8p minus 5q plus 12 is subtracted by 6p minus 7q plus 6. Same, make sure you remember those steps. First, distribute the negative sign, bring the like terms together, subtract, and you'll reach to your final result. So first, distribute the negative sign, which is 8p minus 6p. Then comes first thing is distribute the negative sign, which means first bracket will be same as it is 8p minus 5q plus 12. Change the sign of the second bracket. Minus plus minus 6p minus minus plus 7, positive 7q minus plus minus 6. Now you can bring all the like terms together and then you can subtract. So like terms are 8p minus 6p minus 5q plus 7q, 12 minus of 6. Subtract it, which is bringing the coefficient together and writing the variable as common outside the bracket. So 8 minus 6, you will get 2p. Minus 5 plus 7 minus plus minus. 7 minus 5 is 2pq. 12 minus 6 is 6. So make sure you do understand very well about the signs and make sure don't make the silly mistake regarding the signs. Correctly do solve the questions. We'll again repeat the step. First is to distribute the negative sign. Second is to bring the like terms together. Third is the subtract. And last will be a result, writing the final answer. So with this, there comes the conclusion to the topic, which is, in conclusion, what we can say is that algebraic expressions form the foundation of algebra, combining constants, variables, and operations to represent mathematical relationships. Here, understanding the different parts like terms, coefficients, variables, and exponents is essential for simplifying and solving problems. Addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions do require identifying and combining like terms. So, mastering these basics enables students to handle more complex algebraic equations. And these fundamental concepts are crucial for advancing in higher level mathematics. I hope you understood, and what we have gained through all the slides here is being concluded really well. With this, I'll be very thankful and thank you everyone for looking into this video. I hope you understood all the concepts over here. Let's again restart the video and check whether what can we just recap. So actually, what is the topic was? The topic was unlocking the fundamental a journey through algebraic expression. So here first is about history of algebraic expression. There were many great founders who have worked for the field of algebraic expression. One of them was Al-Khwarizmi. Then comes the introduction to algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? Do remember that it is a combination of numbers, variables, and mathematical operations. Then we have seen the important terms which related to algebraic expression. The different important terms were expression terms, variable, coefficient, constant, exponents of powers, and operators. So here, what is variable? The letters are said to be as variable. The positive, negative, multiplication, and division sign are called operators. The number with variable is called coefficient. The number without variable is set constant. Anything to the power is said to be as exponent, and to that number base is said to be as base. Here in this example, x is base, 2 is the exponent. So here, these are the different definitions we have went through. Then these are some examples I've explained. Addition of algebraic expression, bring the like terms together, arrange them properly, add the coefficient, and you will get your final answer. Same way for the subtraction, once step is added that first distribute the negative sign to all the terms in the second expression, then bring the like terms together, subtract, and you will get your final result. Then comes the conclusion. And once again, thank you very much, everyone.